Hey, it's Biddy Penny. Welcome to my channel. Hope you guys are doing well. Happy Monday. Guess what? We can ignore the bird today. One more day where I don't have to rush off when the bird sings. Isn't that fabulous? Oh, I was playing with some watercolors last night because during Amazon's Prime Week, Blick had these core watercolors 30% off, and I got a new pack. I got the 24 pack. When I was in Kansas City, I got the 6 pack of Ali Kavanaugh, which came in the smaller, let me show you. Whoops. I'm busting it up over here. My magnets aren't really permanently sticky here. Oh, I just poured this up, so I stuck my finger in that one. Oh boy, this is this is not going well. That's fine. Just trying to get the lid off. When you put it like this, the lid really gets stuck on there. There we go. But these are nice because the lid is a palette. See the wells that are in the lid? It's got these raised circles. And so this here is the palette that you can mix on. So I got the Ali Kavanaugh, not knowing her at the time. It just came with some lovely colors. It came with basically a great mixing palette. Now she's a portrait artist, so her mixing palette is perfect for skin tones and faces. I showed y'all this last week. So I've been playing with this since July and really have fallen in love with these. These are now my favorites. So when they were 30% off at Blick, I went ahead and got, and this little palette's what came in this box with 6 colors. But yeah, since they were 30% off, I went ahead and got the 24 palette. And instead of using this, because it's so much bigger, I wanted to stick, I like this smaller palette. It's like just bigger than the palm of my hand. So I'm just going to use this one now for storage. So I have a Daniel Smith in there because it was lingering on my desk. So yeah, last night I was just filling up my watercolor pans. And now the ones with the check marks are the ones that I have. The ones with the stars are the ones that I want. Because always there's that dynamic. I also cleaned off my desk yesterday morning and prepared for my Kendra's card challenge video, which was last night. Well, yesterday afternoon. I was on here and I made 3 cards live in 30 minutes. Oh my gosh, that was stressful. Even though I had things prepped, everybody after me was like, they just weren't stressed about it at all. I was like, 3 cards in 30 minutes. It made World Card Making Day and Craft Roulette seem like a breeze because I only had to do 1 card in 30 minutes. But these are the cards. So we did Kendra's card challenge number 20. This was sketch number 4, sketch number 5. Make sure I'm not getting watercolor on these, which is a shaker too. And for some reason, my shaker bits, even though there's no tape over here, just really stuck right there. I don't know. But a shaker card. And then my cowboy country card, which I did go in and tighten up that bow so there's no slack in it. But we made those in 30 minutes. So today, what are we going to do today? I don't know. What do y'all want to do? We could do more Kendra's card challenge cards. I was looking through, I was a little bit late because I was looking through the community, seeing what you guys have been posting and making. And oh my goodness, gorgeous. Sheet load from Esther. it up here. Let me turn it like this too. You could really hopefully see it. Isn't that lovely? Absolutely lovely. And then you've got to see this box. This is from Delilah Barnes. Look at that cute Halloween box. See, it's three-dimensional. Oh, that would hold a lot of treats or tricks. Love that. Miss Angie made some fall cards with journals, say. Looky there. Gorgeous. And then this is from a month ago, but this is Linda's craft roulette card. Hip, hip, hooray. It's your special day. Like I said, it doesn't show me things in order. Oh, I hadn't seen this one yet. See, it just shows me something different all the time. Oh, how fun. This is a pop-up craft roulette. Oh, Linda did this 6 months ago. I was like, I haven't seen this one yet. So this is cool. Lovely. This is her craft roulette card from this week. I need to look and see what the parameters were. I am on a roll and getting my craft roulette cards turned in. Oh, now where is the other one I wanted to show you? These two. Look at those. I'm going to have to get some of this paper. My printer, I have a new printer and a new computer, and they're not talking to each other, so I can't print anything right now. So I've got to get that fixed today. These are gorgeous. These are from Esther as well. I just love that paper. This looks like it might be a Kendra's card challenge. I'm not sure though. I really like this sketch here. And that one. I don't think she says. She just says, time for some winter cards. Happy Sunday. So this was yesterday. Maybe Esther's here. Let's say hi to everyone in the chat. Hello, Miss Linda. I just saw your card. Lovely Christmas card. Where did it go? See, you guys, like, it does tricky stuff, but I haven't seen this yet either. Oh, this was 5 minutes ago. Adorable little snowman. Is that a Christmas ornament? Look, they're melting. It's like a top view. Aw, and an autumn card. Oh, I'm getting so much inspiration. Thank you guys so much for posting in my community. I just love seeing what y'all are doing, what you're working on. Ooh, wow, look at that. Linda, this must be Linda. It is. Linda does some amazing folds and things. She's a very tricky card maker, and I like it. See that? Let's click on it. Look at that. That's the inside. That is so cool. That would be a good Halloween design because it kind of reminds me of bat wings. And I don't know if that's the outside, but it's very cool. Okay, so that's my community and I love it. I love you guys. So much good stuff. Okay, so let's make something. I know, like, enough talking. Let's make something. I'm going to say hi first. Hello, Miss Rebecca. Welcome back. Welcome back. Hi, Flo. Good morning. Hello, Yvonne. This is your first time watching live. Welcome, welcome. We'll have some fun. I don't know what we're making yet, which is totally normal. One thing we're going to talk about this week are advents. I have so many different ideas of how we can make our own crafty advents. Yeah, so we'll be talking about that this week. I want to do that in a live because I want it to kind of get everyone's ideas stirring and get, you know, a lot of ideas and feedback. Miss Kim, good morning. Miss Paula Rice, hi. How you doing? I saw your card yesterday. Right here in my craft room. Well, let me see if I can find it again. I put it right by my desk. it go? I did kind of have a storm of crafting that happened super fast, so I think it might have gotten caught up in that storm. Let's see. Well, I will find it because I know it's just right here somewhere. I had it right within reach. I don't know. I was going to show everybody your card. Check these out. I found these this weekend in a random box. I don't know what they were doing in a random box, but I made these about 2 years ago. These are more masterboard cards. So last week we made those Alice ones. Okay, so last week we made these with masterboards. We made these Alice themed with stamps and scraps and masterboards, right? Then this weekend I was cleaning up and randomly I found my paper doll ones, my Halloween paper dolls. I don't know why they were where they were. It didn't make any sense to me at all. Here, you can see them better if I take them out of the plastic. But these fun little dolls pieces came from Crafty Cat. And I had so much fun just mixing and matching and putting these little dolls together, and I put them on masterboard backgrounds with splatter. And her holding her pumpkin in her, I think that's a pillow, a little Scully pillow. There's a pillow there too. She's getting cozy in that wicker chair. She's got her pumpkin. Now, I think I grabbed some doll parts from other places too. I love the witch and her carpet bag. That's actually Mary Poppins props. So yeah, I grabbed paper doll pieces from not just Cat Scrappiness, but from all around. And I love the owl too. So cool. And the cat, I like all of them. I'm not getting rid of these. These are mine. And then this girl, oh goodness, running for the candy. All right, so there's some more examples though of masterboard cards. They're just real different. They're just really fun. And then I have one more set of examples that also popped up in the most random place. So I don't know what's going on really, but this is a set of Alice ones. Again, a couple of years ago. And these have like glitter paint on them. And they're just random. There's the Mad Hatter, the caterpillar, and then the cards. The Queen of Hearts little army guys, the cards. So, and these I did ink blending around the edges. But again, we're just talking about masterboards and collaging. That's a masterboard, and ink blending and splatter around those. I don't know. There you go. There's some more masterboard inspiration. I guess I was meant to show you that because those Alice and the Halloween popped up in places I never put cards. Go figure. All right, so I'm going to let you guys tell me what to do today. But Biddy, you did just fine. Right on time, as a matter of fact. Woo, Flo, but it was, I felt like panicky. I felt so rushed. Hi, Sala. How you doing? Hey, John Pounds. Good morning. Let's see. I know, Kim, it's too early. I don't even know what I'm doing. Thanks, Jennifer. Kim is so sweet. I won't be awake for too long because I have to get up for work in about 3 hours. Please get your rest, Kim. We love you dearly, and we love it when you're here. But get your rest. The snowman is cute. It's a Fed holiday. I'm debating whether to go to work or not. Oh, John, I know. It's not a debate for me. I do have to go to work. Right? Kim's like, wait, John, you get to decide that? You're in the only position that can do that. Well, that's a good place to be. I want to decide that too. I'd veto work. Yeah. Oh, Linda's still laying in bed, comfy and cozy. You have to get quarterly taxes done this month, so I should go to work. Ugh. Yeah. That's what I want AI to do is my taxes. That would be amazing. Okay. I guess it's kind of like show and tell, but this weekend on Saturday, Sparkle Heart went through my molds and made me a bunch of molds. She wanted to work and do something, you know, for me, make a little cash. So I had her go through, I had a big thing of clay, and I had her go through and use the entire bag of clay on molds. So I ended up gluing this one to this board that we made on Saturday. This is going to be like a Roman inspired piece. But now I just have to paint everything. So now we've got a background and a focal point that's dimensional. See, it's a mold. This is an IOD mold. All of these are. So now that canvas is covered. And then also, I don't know about this one. I might paint over this one. Do y'all remember? Okay, so this was another one of those that we made with the gel printing. And I cased Paul Gauguin. So when you're painting, a lot of times when you're learning to paint, they tell you to case the masters. And I consider Gauguin a master because I love impressionistic art. So I cased him. This one is like a city park is how I'm thinking of it. Like this looks like the city to me. Yvonne's gel print. So like these are the streets funneling into the city, and these are the buildings upright. That's her Y-tube stencil. And then this is the park. Let me get the piece so you can see how I cased the master. I guess I should have put up my BRB sign, but I'm back. So I think the only reason I want to paint over it is because it doesn't feel like me, but that's the whole point. So I guess in a sense, all right, it's not that one. Let me find Gauguin. It's somewhere in here. Let me just flip through real quick. Oh, Degas. It's towards the back. Oh, I finished another painting too. Okay, look at this one. So this is the one I cased, if you will. See, and he had a lot of drama here. This one's called Blue Trees. But you know, I kind of cased the whole setup and also the people, the path, the trees. I just made mine a little different. There was a lot of painting going on here this weekend. Where did I just put those other paintings? Oh, there they are. Okay. So yeah, so, you know, I cased that, and that's how I wanted you to see how I used one of my gel printed pieces that we did. I ended up turning it into this. I also used another one of those paintings that we did. Remember the one that I kept putting layers of paint on? This one's not cased. This one's just me. But the little canvas, the 6x8 that I just kept putting gel prints on over and over. In fact, the center is quite raised from me adding so many layers of paint to it. Well, this is how I finished it. Night, night, Kim. Sweet dreams. 5 more years to retirement. But not looking forward to being that old. Well, John, you know what the alternative is. And you know, I saw a great video of this 99-year-old painter who's still painting and just moves around like he's 60. I mean, he just moves so fluidly and paints every day. So, you know, it doesn't have to be a bad thing. It'll be what you make it. It'll be what you make it. It'll be what I make it. If I make it. Okay, so painted that this weekend, and now last show and tell, because hey, we're knee deep in this show and tell. We might as well just keep going. I had a painting party at my house for my father-in-law's birthday yesterday. I didn't tell anybody what we were doing. I said it was a surprise theme. It was a surprise painting party, because if I told everyone we were painting, they might not come because none of them paint. And so I picked a painting. So he's from Jamaica, and we all love the beach. And I had people from the age of 9 to in their 70s. So you know, and men and women and little girls and boys and all the things. And I thought, well, everybody loves the beach, and Papa's from Jamaica, so let's do a beach scene. This is my hubby's. Isn't that cool? So we painted a hammock between 2 palm trees. This is my son's. He didn't want the hammock and he didn't want the trees. He just wanted the beach, which I really love. This is very impressionistic. All the paint strokes that you can see. It's just, isn't that lovely? I'm so proud of all of them. I did not paint with them because I needed to walk around and help everybody, and it was the right choice to make. Oh, I should have gotten my mom's. Well, anyways, I'll show you my mom's another time, and Sparkle Hearts. Theirs are in another room. So it was a very painterly weekend, which started with all of you guys and gel printing. Okay, so tell me what we're going to do. I'm going to let you guys pick my project. Let me move you in a little bit. Okay, pick my project. Are we going to make some KCC cards? We could do more KCC 20 cards. Are we going to do I want to paint a beach scene, or do you want to make a journal? Okay. Cards, paint, journal. Of course, we could art journal the beach scene, but you guys decide. I wish I could figure out how to actually add a poll into my chat. KCC gets your vote, Sala. Okay, so cards, KCC. Cards, paint. Okay, so we've got 2 for cards, 1 for paint. Miss Vicky. Miss Vicky, do you want these cowboy cards? I was thinking you might want them. I know you go to the rodeo and stuff. I felt like I don't really know any cowboys. I mean, I have a brother who's a cowboy. but I thought you might enjoy these. Let me know if you want these. Cards, cards, cards. We're doing cards. Okay, cool. We'll do cards. One journal. Oh, Yvonne. We'll do a journal and again. Yes, I would love the cards. Okay, I'm gonna put these in a pile with your name on it. I'm also, Miss Vicky, gonna send you the rest of my scraps if you like, and that way you can make some cards. There's quite a bit. And I'm gonna send you, I didn't use them, but these little stamps that came in the kit. So you're gonna get a whole little kit and these cards. Now, don't hold your breath, okay? My printer for printing that kind of thing is broken right now. So it, you know, it might take me 2 weeks to get it to you, but I will send this to you. I'm gonna put it to the side with your name on it. And you can have the whole kit and the cards. It was sent to me, it was shared with me, so I'm gonna share it out with you. I think you'll have fun with it. And you live in cowboy country, so I think you're the right person for this kit. Oh, geez. I will load that up later. And I'm going to send you these cards. Let me put your name on it. And no worries, you've sent me so many cards, I definitely have your address. All right. Now, I wish I could show y'all KCC 20's printable, but I don't have it printed, so I just have to pull it from my drive and do it that way. But hopefully that is also motivating for y'all, because a lot of people don't have printers, you know, but you can download it onto your phone like I have, and you can use the sketch that way. All right. I really like T's cards. I liked everybody's cards. I can go in order. Really liked these. Let's do these. This is sketch 1, 2, and 3. We're going to adapt these to a 5x7, so the measurements on here just don't really matter. But they do give me, as a 5x7 card maker, an idea of kind of where I want to go with things. Let's see. Let me get some paper. Oh, thank you, Yvonne. That's so sweet. Jason voted crazy cards. That's hilarious. I think all my cards are a little bit crazy. Well, not all of them, but definitely some of them. A good number of them are pretty crazy. Let's see. I always know because my kids take one look at them and I can see their expression and I'm like, oh, that must be a crazy one. Trying to find a paper pad, you guys. Give me a moment. Oh, I think I found a Christmas paper pad. That's cool. I don't want to do Christmas right now, but that's cool. Let me look over here. Just trying to find one that feels fallish. I don't know if I have very many. I'm such a spring, summer kind of girly. Ooh, this one's nice. Let's do this one. It's kind of really mellow, but I think it'll be nice. This one right here. This is a real old one from Michael's. 2016. Hey, what were the parameters for Craft Roulette this weekend? Does anybody know off the top of your head? I mean, Linda probably knows. She just submitted her cards. Hi, Kristen Sawyer. Hey, Michelle. She was game and pushed through, but poor girl was struggling at the end. Hope she's feeling better today. Yeah, are you talking about T? I know, I felt so bad for her. I could tell she really did not feel good. You submitted your card. John, do you know what the parameters are? I want to write them down. Paula, you're up. Paula knows, okay? We know Paula knows. She's like, did I hear my name? Hey, Bethany. Hey, girlfriend. Well, I will get them. Okay, let's pick some paper. I don't know. Anytime I see something that's kind of like field notes and stuff, I'm a sucker for it. And two, I think it's great for fall. I think we need lots of little scraps. These will be good. Those would be good focal points. Oh, and then these. This is a very muted palette. You know what I'm thinking about doing is also turning this into a junk journal and finishing this paper pad. Oh, that's a pretty page. See, I think pages like this would be perfect for a junk journal. This one would be perfect. You might have to cut that part off, you know, to get 8.5 high, but that's okay because that could go somewhere else. And you could fussy cut the edge of that. Be a great journaling page. All right. See, I've used quite a bit because I only have one sheet left of all of these, and that would be a good junk journal. Oh, this is going to be a junk journal, y'all. Okay, I think I have enough for now. And honestly, I'm going to save the rest of this for a junk journal. We'll pull these out. Yeah, now I just have one page of everything for the most part. Okay, so we're going to use this. Now, obviously, I don't need all this paper. So I'll try to be strategic in how I cut it. And that way I can get more from it. But I think these will be some lovely little cards. Okay. John's faster than you are, Angie. Let's see. Celebration card. Oh, on the ground. Oh, hey, these colors are on the ground. Celebration. On the ground. Da, 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 da. Things that go together. Okay. And blocks. Wow. Those are unique. Hey, let's make, oh, shoot. Guess what? This is, I'm about to make my Craft Roulette card, y'all. John and Jill just got this trimmer. I sure hope you guys like it. I don't know. This is potentially a problem, but everyone says get a sticky ruler for this part. Or you could try to just mark it with a Sharpie or something, measure and mark it. That's my normal go-to, but I like it and I don't think we'll have to replace the blades as often. Okay, so I'm gonna cut this smart. Remember when I said that? I'm gonna cut this to 8.5. And that way, 8.5 by 11. I might even go 10. So I give myself a little more to play with for our cards. And I'll have a sheet for the junk journal. So let's do another one. We can even do it a little shorter. We can go 8 by 10. And that'll make sure I'll have plenty for my cards. Okay, so I don't like all my journal pages the same size anyways. Everybody already knows that. Another 8. Which means I got a 4 by 12 to work with right here. By 10. These colors are from On the Ground. And now this one, I got to be strategic because it's directional. So I'm going to cut 8. Angie has this trimmer too, John. She taped a piece of paper from another 1/4 inch. I've used that trimmer so much that the lines are wearing off, but I haven't had to change the blade. Oh, that is like music to my ears, Angie. Seriously. I do have extra blades on standby, but that is music to my ears. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and grab some more patterns because I already know what I'm gonna do with the rest of that pad of paper. So I might as well get some more patterns out of it. Okay, there's our cut aparts. And especially because I'm cutting them like this. Let's see. Ooh, that's pretty. All right. Let's cut 3 more sheets the way we just cut those down. These I'm going to do 8.5 though. Monday, Monday, Monday. It's going to be an interesting week. That's all I know. Yeah, the blue button opens it up. I think it goes this way. Let's go this way. And then you can pull the blade out and pop a new one in. So these I need to do 8.5 by 11. All right, just a couple more. Bear with me. The bottom's where I always seem to I don't add as much pressure or something to the bottom when I get down here. Okay. One more. I am doing some of these 8.5 by 11. So I'll have a good mix to work with when I go to make journals. Okay. Now I have a whole pile of papers to play with the KCC sketch. The first 3 sketches are very blocky. So that's going to be my blocks. And then let's see, celebration. We'll put a celebration kind of sentiment on it. The colors are on the ground and things that go together. Hello, plants go together. Flowers and leaves. These papers go together. Does that work? I wish I need to go back and watch and have the chat on so I can see what everyone said for things that go together. But see, so this is sketch 1, very blocky. Sketch 2 and 3, all very blocky. So I think anything that we make is going to work for the blocks. All right. How serendipitous. Here we go. I've got some different size scraps, so I'm going to kind of organize my scraps by their size. Let's see, that one's the same size. This one's the same size. All right. Those are the same. Oh, here's another one of these. So I got lots of these to play with. And these two must be the same, or 3 or 4. And then these. Okay, so these, we've got 4 different sizes to work with. So I'm going to cut wisely here. I'm going to look at these numbers. I'm going to think about a 5 by 7. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what size this is. This is like reverse engineering here. It really doesn't have to be this complicated. If you just follow the sketch and make A2 cards, it's and cut up your paper. But, you know, I'm making it more difficult than it needs to be. No one's surprised by that. Okay, so I'm going to make mine for my 5 by 7 card 1.5. I'm going to go that way. It's easier. These kind of remind me, I don't think Esther's here, but if she was, I'd ask her if her cards were based on KCC, because they did kind of look like it. Okay, so we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of these. I've got 5 of that pattern. Let's pick things that go together, right? Let's do these tiles or the wire or the dots. Ooh, let's do the dots. Okay. So I'm going to trim this down to 1.5. Fiskars rotary trimmer, and I think Bitty Penny got hers at Hobby Lobby. I actually got mine at Michael's for $17. If it's not on sale, that's a good thing, because you can use one of the like 40% off coupons on it. And mine was $17, which is awesome. This is cool because I've actually been wanting to play with inchies lately. So I like that I'm making this sketch. Okay, I'm going to do 4 of the green, and I'm going to do 4 of the brown for our first card. So that's all that. This is another scrap now. And I keep referencing back to my situation here. All right. Let's make a matting layer. I'm going to see what size, without doing a lot of math, what size of focal point I need, because I'd like to just use a cut apart from the paper pack if I can. If not, I've got stamps and I can make them work. Peanut butter and jelly go together. $21 for ours on Amazon. Not bad. Not bad at all. I'm just kind of looking here. Oh, I like it on the green much better. Okay, so maybe I'll make this the base. Instead of having a white base, we'll use that color for the base. And let's make this our matting layer. So I'm going to do 6 3/4 by 4 3/4, and I can get 2 from this one sheet of paper. Let's cut this down to 7. And I just have to cut off an inch. There we go. Now we have a card base. I'll need to score that. Okay. Alrighty then. That's going to go on there. Let's move all this to the side. Move this down for a minute. All right. Me and my trimmers. Here comes another one. This one I'm trying to mainly just use as a scoreboard these days. Although, We Are Makers just came out with a new trimmer, and I think it uses the old blades, so I am real excited about that. I'll be able to find my blades again. Alrighty. That's going to go on there. And then these are going to go on. We'll see how I did in my fake math. See how it all lines up. Oh, fine. Going back to the sketch again. I have an extra one. Oh, I don't know. I just have an extra one. Oh, that's right, because I cut 5 of those. Okay. There we go. That lines up. Now I'm going to use my ruler. So once I figure this stuff out, you guys, and I figure out what my dimensions are for my 5x7 version of the KCC or the sheet load of cards, then I write them down and I add them onto the sheet. Usually I have the sheet printed and I just make my 5x7 notes. I'm going to have to do it on here. KCC 20. This is sketch 1. I'm doing a 6 3/4 by 4 3/4 mat. And then my squares, I need 8 1.5 by 1.5 squares. And then my focal point, I just need one, and it's going to be 3.5 by, I write like a doctor, don't mind me. 3 is just a little too tall. Let's do 2.25. Let's do 3.25 by 2.25. Let me see if I like that. Yeah, 3.5 was much too big, actually. 3.25 by 2.25. All right. Now I can make as many of these as I want in a 5 by 7. All right, let's see if any of these focal points I really like this one. And it's okay if it's a little bigger. Be the best thing to hold on to is each other. The best thing to hold on to is each other. There we go. Ooh, I like the leaf. I think that's a strong contender. Let's grab that leaf. That's my favorite one out of all of them. Although to celebrate, this could be an anniversary card with that sentiment. The best thing to hold on to is each other. That could be a good anniversary card for the whole celebrate. Celebration. It's also a celebration if you know your plants stay alive. Zal's here. Hi, Zal. Hi, Chill Pounds. How you doing? John's deciding whether he's going to go to work today. I know I don't need to cut any off the side. I'm just going to clean up the edge. I need to cut some off the length of this piece though. I kind of wanted to make with the goodies that Cheryl made me or sent me. These, I've been wanting to use these. I have them sitting off to the side. Let's see how they line up on this card. What time is it? Okay, 6:30. I might put book page behind it. We'll see. These are these really nice from Michaels, these shaker tags. And where did I put those? Yesterday, when I was cleaning off my desk, I found my dried leaves and petals, flowers. I only have a couple left. I don't know what I did with those. Thought I left them here. Doesn't look like it. I was gonna put those in here. Oh yeah, we could do that. Could totally do that. This leaf could go in there. And then I'm going to put some book pages. because I had a note on there. As soon as I opened those, I was like, ooh, book pages, butterflies, insects, use my journal, say stuff. I don't know if y'all do that, but I do that. When I get something, if I have some ideas for it right away, just grab a Post-it note, write down your idea and stick it to the thing before you put it in a drawer and file it away. And then the next time you pull it out, you'll have even more to go off of. Oh, I like that. And then I've got my insect collection from Journal Say. And I might put book page behind there, but I might not. I don't know. This beetle's nice. Like that. So many amazing pieces in this box, and it comes with so many. It's just awesome. There's a bee. I like the bee too, but I think I'm gonna go the beetle. There's a ladybug. I want the blue beetle. So put the beetle on there. Now let's tear a little bit of book page, and I think we'll have our first one done. I don't know what it says. If you're sensitive, don't look at it because I don't know what it says. I can't tell you if it's appropriate or not. You know what's cool about these tags, you guys? When you get something like this, you know, 6 come into your package and you may think, oh, I don't want to use it up. I know. Sorry, I have to move that bag away from my chair. Anyways, you could think like, oh my goodness, I don't want to use them up. You can trace this and make this a template for your tags. You could totally trace this, make a template, write a tag template on it or something. And same thing with this one, trace it out and make this a template. And then all you need is acetate and you can make as many as you want. Okay, so that's gonna go on there. This little dude is gonna go right here because bugs and leaves go together. And then it's all gonna line up like that. What do y'all think? I like it. And then that's gonna be our focal point. Let's just glue things down. So bugs and leaves go together. This is definitely my craft roulette card. And my KCC card. How's that for multitasking on a Monday? Monday feels like the most multitasking day of a week, doesn't it? Put our little beetle on there. Let's see. I think he's got some pieces that can be, yeah, pulled out. These die cuts are so intricate and lovely. They're just lovely, you guys. trap that little guy in there. It feels very much like a slide, you know, film note, or the field note slides, specimens. All right, specimen cards. I think that's what they're called. I need some double-sided tape. I'm gonna get the thin one. You have a tag punch that punches the shape on top. Yeah, I do too. Those are nice, aren't they? I got the big clunky one from Hobby Lobby. Hi, Miss Heidi Robbins. Good morning. I think she's celebrating life. Card sketches, freedom. That's right. Every day, Sala. Every day. By the way, it's kind of bugging me where I placed my leaf, but it's too late to change it. I don't like that I can see that part of the leaf. I'd rather it be cut off like that. So I think I'm going to put a little specimen tag right there. A tag on my tag. A label on my tag. Maybe that's more accurate. Okay. Pop that on there. Like so. And now more tape. Ay, ay, ay. We will get this card done. I know nothing's glued together, but we're getting there. Y'all are going through the hard part with me when normally that would be edited out of a video of figuring out my KCC. But I think this is really good information for you to have and see me work this way, because then if you want to make a card sketch, but you don't want to make an A2, because most of them are all A2, you can figure out how to adjust it for a 5x7. When I say I did fake math, I did not really, I was just kind of hopeful my 1.5 inch squares would work. I did some simple math in my head, but I still wasn't sure. How they would line up on my 6 3/4 mat. Okay, so now all this goes together. There we go. And we have this cute specimen as our focal point for this card. I really like it. Okay, let's do y'all remember the other day when I stamped out extra of these? So glad I did. This says specimen on it. It's a specimen label. Just stamped on book page from when making the Alice cards. I'm going to put that right up here on the part of the leaf that's bugging me. So put that right there. It's such a little detail, but sometimes it's the little things. Now, you could have made this a shaker. You could have put dimensional foam here and put like sequins and stuff in it and made it a shaker, but I like it like this. I am going to ink blend the edges for a little added drama, aging. Wheezing on the couch. I've got a cold, so my laughter sounds like a reason to call 911. Oh no. Solid, feel better. I know a lot of people have colds right now. It's still 91 degrees here. I guess that's why I'm not even thinking it's possible to have a cold, because it still feels like summer in Texas. But I guess if you don't live in Texas, you could have a cold right now. This is where I pulled, I haven't put this away yet. This is where that specimen tag came from. And then it's got this little bitty stamp in it. It says like figure 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's stamp on this frame. Hey, Maddie. We're making KCC cards. You'll have to go back and catch the beginning of the video. I shared paintings from this weekend and community posts from people and just all kinds of things. The first like 20 minutes of this live was me sharing random bits. All right. Ooh, now I'm really liking this tag. See, sometimes, guys, it's in the details. Things come together in the details. There we go. Yes. Even better. All right. Now she looks like a focal point. We'll also put some, I think, silk up at the top of that. Or maybe some baker's twine or something. I need more, it's ridiculous to even say I need more of anything, but like baker's twine. Oh, hold the phone. I gotta emboss the base. Grab an embossing folder real quick. I want to emboss that. If I have to put more glue on, I have to put more glue on, but I'm going to emboss this real quick. That only takes a second. I think I need to move my embossing folders closer to my desk now that I do this all the time. Okay. I think this will still stick. I know you won't see much of it on the outside. I'm not doing it for the outside. I'm doing it so that the rest of the card has some nice detail to it. Okay. Do we have time for another card? I don't know. Y'all tell me if we have time for another one. Yeah, it's cool. I shared paintings that I did this weekend. I did 2 paintings this weekend. I shared paintings that my family did. The boys shared Enzi and Young Z and Dr. Shrub's paintings, because we had a painting party at my house yesterday for my father-in-law. It was a surprise. No one knew it was coming. I invited earlier this week everyone to come over. Told them to bring snacks, and we'd have snacks, and not to wear their favorite clothes, but we were having a surprise theme and activity. And we had a whole, it's kind of like the paint and sips, because we've been to those before. And so I had tabletop easels for everyone. They all had their own palette of paint and brushes. Everything was set up, an apron. And then we watched Michelle the Painter, is where we got She's right here on YouTube. It's free. So it's really cool. That's who we watched for the tutorial. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. Okay, that's all right. We'll improvise. Don't worry. I did mess it up, but don't worry. I'm gonna fix it. Basically, these should be more spaced out from the top and bottom rows. If I were to do this again, I'd do my top row, my bottom row, and then place those two. But that's okay. We're not going to worry about that. We can fix that. Just a little bit of space right there between those. Okay. All right, so this is going to go here. And no, I don't like that space, but that's okay. I will pull a strip in and we'll put it there and act like we meant to. Let's do that one. Let's just put that right there. There we go. And it brings a little more color into the card, which is nice. Okay. Ooh, I like that better. Just turning it, because then I can see more of the succulent and the gold and the pink. So I like my strip of paper going that way. Okie doke. The gap is a good spot for a ribbon. Yeah. We're just going to cover it like this. They'll never know. It's our little secret. All right. So there's that. Let me get some ribbon. Let's see. What blue? To bring out that beetle. I'll really make that beetle pop. I'm going to put some blue on it. Bring that little fella out. And I'm going to staple this because it feels like the best option. And I think when you're working in the field and collecting specimens and such, you probably just have a stapler. Feels like the right choice. So I'm going to use my tiny attacher and staple that on. There we go. Just glue this down. Put a brick on here real quick. Well, that's gluing down. I'm going to kind of clean up my desk a little bit. What'd y'all decide? Are we going to do another one? Hey, Miss Norma. What'd y'all decide? We could do one more. Hopefully I'll make it faster than I made this one. Or we could just hang up and I'll see y'all on Thursday. Y'all pick. It's your Monday. You tell me. I just like not feeling like I'm in a rush today. Just taking full advantage. Another, please. Oh, okay. My partner has birthday next month. Then a week later, it's Father's Day. And then a month later, it's Christmas comes around. I'm out of gift ideas even now. Okay, well, let's think of some paper crafting gift ideas. Sally, you could paint a picture. You could follow Michelle the Painter and paint a lovely picture. That's a nice gift. And you probably have everything you need. An acrylic paint, if you want to do an acrylic. Or you could do it in watercolor. You know, it's a lovely gift they can't get from anyone else necessarily, because it'll be handmade by you. So you could do a painting. You could make a journal. It doesn't have to be a junk journal. Just nice paper in it, you know, with a nice solid cover. If they journal, if they write. I'm lucky my husband writes. He would never use a junk journal though. No, he says that seems like a torturing device. All the flips and tricks and things that we put into our journals just don't feel right for him. Okay, let's put a celebration sentiment of some sort in here. It may not be, it's not going to be like happy birthday. It's not going to be overtly, I don't think. Let's see. Oh, I like limited edition. That's nice. Let's see. Oh, this is kind of nice. The world needs who you were made to be. And then you could put happy birthday. I think there is a happy birthday in here. I thought so. Let's see. With brave wings, she flies. That's nice. I like the world needs who you were made to be. And then you could stamp, you know, you could write happy birthday or whatever. Or like, you know, congratulations or whatever. Or you could send it as a friend card and celebrate your friend. We're going to stamp this on the inside, by the way. And we're going to have to stamp this in an ink where it can be seen. So let's get the Lost Shadow out again. Flat, not fat. I'm still trying to get Dr. Shrub to make me a song. Flat, not fat. Don't mind that. That just shows it's handmade. If it bothered me, I could always stamp this again on a piece of paper, cut it out, glue it in, but I really don't care. It's fine. I just caught the edge of that red rubber stamp. I feel like a heart or something should go right there. Maybe another bug. Let's find another bug. Ooh. Maybe like this pink butterfly. I like the brightness of that. Let's do that. That's like opera pink. Love it. Okay. So Sal said another. Bye, Linda. You have to go run an errand. I hope it goes well. Have fun with that. Oh my gosh, I went to get my glasses fixed and the place was closed for remodeling. I'm not worried. They'll open back up, but it's just like I took off work to go and do that and the place was closed for remodeling. Of course. I didn't, you know, think to call because they're usually always open. I need to move that a little bit if I can. There we go. Because I don't want to cut off the butterfly. I could have, but I didn't want to. Okay, we've got a filled notes card. Lovely. I really like it. What do y'all think? Make sure you have your tennis shoes on. Loafers hurt to run in. John. That's a dad joke. I love it. Jill's gotta go too. Bye, Jill. She needs to get ready for the day too. Have a wonderful day and a week. I'll see you. Let me check the dates. You know, I have to do that every time. Let's see. Make sure I'll be here on Thursday. Yeah, I'll be here on Thursday. I don't have any conflicts. That's good. Okay, so that one's done. We'll do one more. You like it, Maddie? Good. Good, good. That was fun. Okay, let's do another. It's just very neutral. I'm not used to being so neutral, but I really do like it. And I like this sketch a lot. So good for scraps. Okay, I got to get back to the file. All right, so this one is going to be even more tricky. This is sketch 2 to convert for a 5x7. We're going to be using the same paper pad. Okay, I'm going to measure it this time with a ruler and figure everything out before I cut my paper. Okay, so, and I kind of have this one as a base to go on, I think. So let me get, I don't know where my post-it, there it is. All right, sketch 1. When I get my printer running and I get my KCC 20 printed, I'll just put these post-it notes on. I'll transfer these notes. In the meantime, I'll put them in my journal. This will be sketch 2. And I'm going to make these 1.5 inch. So I'd need 2 of those. Two of those, and then let's figure out how big these other pieces need to be. Ruler, ruler. We lightly watched Ferris Bueller's Day Off yesterday. My husband turned it on while we were getting ready for the party. Bueller. So I've got to split up this area essentially. Okay, let's just figure this out. So I think if I do 3, 3 by 1.5 would be those 2 pieces. Do 2 of those. I think that's the answer. So let me see over here if a 3-inch piece will work. No. Over here. Well, yeah. Yeah, no. Well, I think it needs to be 3 1/4 over here. It's hard to tell because I've got it covered. Let me turn my card to the side here. Yeah, no, I think I need 3 pieces that measure 3 by 1.5. And then I'll have to figure out what that center piece is supposed to be. All right, let's try that. We're going to get started with these, and then we'll figure out that we need 1 focal piece. That is the other size. Okay, and then we're going to need 1 6 3/4 by 4 3/4 mat. All right, cool. Let's do this thing. Let's go gray this time. I think it'll be interesting with this paper. We'll do a gray and maybe a blue. Maybe. How did you put Godzilla on that one? John says it's not crazy enough. He wants to replace the bug with Godzilla. I was like, where did Godzilla come from? Oh my gosh, I got a message from Jason. He's like, look, I'd like to have any of your cards, but I'd really like to have a Godzilla. So you guys, we're going to have to make more Godzilla cards. I'm just saying. And in my shop, I had someone was like, please put your Godzilla cards in the shop. So, you know, I know he's not for everyone, but those of us who do like Godzilla, we're all united here. Okay. So let's find our paper that we think would go with this color. I think the pink would be really beautiful. I think those colors would be real nice. Real nice, says Uncle Eddie. All right. Yeah, I think that's going to work. Now we just have to decide if we want the blue mat or the gray. Ooh, I like the gray. And I like the blue. Oh, I don't like that. Let's see. Yeah, okay, we're going to have a gray mat. All right, that is decided. So let's cut this down to 4 3/4 by 6 3/4. It's a giant bug. Yeah, John, I've been thinking. I think I need to paint some Godzillas. Okay, 7 by, don't distract me. I'm trying to do math real quick. All right, crisis averted. Oh, shoot. No, I didn't. This is supposed to be my mat. I got distracted. All right, 6 it's fine though. 6 3/4 by 4 3/4. Luckily, I just cut it to a 5 by 7 card base, so I can still get my 2 sheets out of this. Okay, I just have a different kind of scrap. All right, let's go ahead and cut the card base while we got our trimmer out. 7. By 10. Okey-dokey. This paper is so thin. This is the Michaels that I could just, I don't even have to score it. But I will use a bone folder on it if I can find it. There we go. Okay, so it's going to go like this. This will be the inside because you'll know we're going to emboss that. Ta-da! That'll go in there. This will go over here. All right, that part's done. Now, let's see. These are our scraps. We were going to use these two, not necessarily that one. So let me cut some of my pieces out of here. I need 2 that are 1.5 by 1.5. Let me look at that sketch again so I can think about my pattern paper. So those 2 go in the corners. And then we have, oh, that one's, I did not calculate that one. That's okay. Let's get everything else done and then we'll figure that one out. Actually, I think it can still be 3 by 1.5. Yeah, I think it can. So I think we need 4 that are that size, not 3. All right. Now, Kendra also kind of has it color coded here for us too. If we wanted, because so the way that she had it with these would be the yellow would be the same patterned paper, the pink would be the same patterned paper, and the blue would be the same patterned paper. So let's follow that guide on this. So let's cut this down to 1.25. No, sorry, 1.5. Gotta go by my own measurements. All right. And then we need one that is 1.5. We need our square. Okay. And then we need one that's 3. Or, yeah, 3. My robot's reminding me that it's time for school. Okay, so I just needed one, but okay. And I went away. Now let's do that again. So let's do 1.5. Bye, love you. Not you guys. I mean, I do love you guys, but talking to my hubby. He's so funny. He's out there making crazy sounds. Okay. And singing. It was probably all pent up. He was probably wanting to make crazy sounds and sing in the house, but he couldn't. All right. I mean, he could have, but y'all would have been like, whoa. All right. There's that. And then let's do this pretty flower paper. Oh, I love this paper. Okay, 1.5. 1.5 and 3. Okay. So now we have all of those pieces that we need. I even have a craft roulette card done. What? This is awesome. All right. Okay, here we go. Whoa, this is shiny on this side. Look at that. Oh, you know we're doing that. I thought it was just gray. It's metallic. Fancy. Now I kind of wish it was our card base. That's okay. It'll be all shiny. Ooh. Ah. When they open it up. And embossed. Fancy. Accidentally fancy. That's me. This card seems normal. Are you okay? Sean, you know what comment always pops up from you in my community? You know the one. I saw Toby making it, or Bitty Penny making an A2 card today. I was thinking she might be feverish. It always pops up. Okay. Just making sure I really got that glued down. Okay, here we go. I know one square went up here, so let me follow directions. You guys, my mom, she was, of course, at the painting party yesterday. She's such a rebel. She would be hard to keep control of in the classroom. Ruh-roh. I need a long piece here, not a short piece. And then we'll figure that part out. So I got to go back. I need a long piece. Ooh, how lucky am I? Okay. Don't mind the gap. You could make adjustments for that piece. We could totally make an adjustment and do a longer piece there. But I'm just gonna not worry about it. Or we could cut like a little piece, or we could do what we did before and just put a band across there. But yeah, that needs adjustment. So if that's 3, it needs to be about 3 1/4. Okay, this is why we have to do this way. See all the work that Kendra and Crafty Owl put into these free printables and sketches? I'm just saying. 3 1/4 by 1 1/2. Need one of those. That'll be for that longer stretch there. Okay. Let's move everybody over. Places. People, get in your places. There we go. All right. I can make normal cards. I think I'm gonna have to recut it. I don't think I can live with it. I mean, I can because I can put a piece of paper behind it, but let's just make it right. That's tight across there. But I think it'll be okay. All right, let's cut one of those to the right dimension. I'm going to cut it this way first so I can have a bigger piece. So it needs to be 3 1/4, we decided. Okay. By 1 1/2. could trim down the width of them a little bit. Ooh, even 3 1/4. Oh, it'll be all right. I'm okay with that. All right. Yeah, could totally trim down these a little bit. I'm not going to, but you could. I'm not going to because I just kind of want to see how it all comes together. All right. But for my final version, I may do that. All right, back to the ruler. We need probably 1 3/4 by 3 for this focal point. I feel like when I clean up after this live, I'm going to find all my pins. I said 3 by 1 3/4, right? Yeah. All right. Let's do the wood for this piece. We'll put a totally different pattern in there. And then we're going to have to figure out our actual focal point. I'm calling this the focal point, but I don't believe it. I'm just doing it a little shy of 3. And then 1 3/4. Like a glove. We did it. We turned sketch number 2 into a 5 by 7. Okay. Let's go back over here to these cut aparts. Good things grow. Happy day to you. Smile, you're lovely. Let love grow. I'm kind of thinking this one. And we'll put our own sentiment. Or a butterfly, or, you know, we'll put something else on there. I hope you guys enjoyed today's session. We were all worried you need to make this crazy. Oh no, I've become the crazy card maker. Oh no. Oh man. Oh, if you had seen my mom at the painting party, you would understand. Oh my gosh. You can't put that woman in a box. Don't even try, because then you'll have a real fight on your hands. Okay, so we're going to put that there. And then we're going to put something else on it too, from Journal Say, that I don't have to cut. Probably another bug. Bugging out on a Monday. The moth is nice. We need something smaller now. I saw one of my favorites in here, dragonflies. Yeah. Ooh. I'm pretty sure that one lives in my yard. And then we need a sentiment or something right here. We're getting somewhere. Thanks for working through this with me, you guys. I hope it's been beneficial. Hi, Ave. Let's see. How about if I put one of these ladies' faces on there? Would that be crazy for all you guys? Don't worry, I'm not going to do it. But they are just waiting and lingering behind me. Let's see. We're going to add some more flowers. I'm good, Ave. Hopefully you are too. Are you in school service today, or are y'all just completely off? I know my sister-in-law has to go in today, but my brother-in-law doesn't. They teach in different school districts. Okay, we can't compete with this one and this one, but we'll just see if there's something that kind of works. This one might work. Oh yeah, and then this can kind of cover the bottom edge of that. I like the way it swoops. Swoop. Yeah, I think that could work. Just a little more flour. It doesn't need a lot. And then we'll save one of these for the inside. Oh, that one. Do that one on the inside. Put all these away later. This is how my craft room becomes a mess. All right. So now we've got this. I like that they're the same color, very muted and okay. I think we've got it. And then now we'll just we'll add a sentiment in there somewhere. Okay, we did it. Everybody remember where I put everything. I might ask you. There might be a pop quiz. Here. We'll put these on the inside. I'll just kind of set them off to the side in the order that I had them on my card. All right, let's glue all this down. How far back do I need to go? Just to these pieces. So I think for sketch 1, Ave, we're doing Kendra's card challenge, number 20 sketches. We're doing 1 and 2 today. But I think for this, for sketch 1 and 2, go ahead and put your top row and your bottom row down, and then you can fit in the middle row more evenly. That was a mistake I made on the first one. Hi, Alyssa. I've been dealing with a headache for 6 days. Okay, Alyssa, I'm not your doctor, but I'm going to tell you what, because I have the same, I suffer from like barometric migraines and headaches like that from weather. And let me tell you what I do. But talk to your doctor, and I don't know, don't do it because I said what I do. But I have run it by 3 different doctors now, and for my health, I've gotten the approval. And that is, I try to get my allergies under control, which I know can be really a big challenge for a lot of people. But keeping my allergies in check really helps me. And when it's really bad, like yesterday, I was starting to get a migraine before we had that big painting party at my house. So my trifecta is 1 antihistamine, 1 ibuprofen, and 1 Tylenol, all together at the same time. And for whatever reason, it's I call it the trifecta. For me, that really helps knock out those migraines. It won't even let them start. And that's it. That's all I take all day. Everyone's different. I'm not a doctor. You talk to your doctor. This is not medical advice, but you know, it's sometimes helpful to hear what other people do. And that's what I do. But you know, everyone's on different medicines and has different health issues. So I would never say it's the right thing for you to do. It's just what I do, and it really helps. It's my trifecta. Yeah, I think these two pieces need to be slightly skinnier. I think if I switch these to 1¼ by 3 inches, I think that's about right. So I want to make that 1¼ for those 3. All right. Let's glue this stuff down. Sorry you're hurting though. I hate headaches. Most of the time I just try to do like allergy medicine first and see if that gets rid of my headache. And if it doesn't, then I do the trifecta. I am a migraine sufferer, so I understand. Yeah, Angie, you should try it. Try a Kendra's card challenge. I'll tell you why. I really do think that Kendra has like a certain like style when it comes to like the sketches that she creates. It's different. And it really is kind of like unique to her. And so I really recommend it. Honestly, I would try to keep and stay on her team if I could handle all the deadlines and things, but those aren't good for me and my crafty life because my crafty life is my hobby. We're still going to put those off, trailing off. That's why I was a guest this month for the live. And then I feel bad when I don't, when I push things to the last minute. It does, I know I'm going to do it, but you know, not everybody works that way. And I don't want to stress anybody out. Okay, so there is that. We can definitely put one of these Timmy sentiments on there. Oh, I've created a whole big mess over here. There, we'll just put that there for now. Let's see. With brave wings, she flies. There's a lot of wings on this card, so let's use that one. I made 200 with the October sheet load. 200 cards. Oh my goodness, Ave. The October one was so much fun, wasn't it? I mean, I have fun with the sheet load every month. Hence why I am still on the team and Crafty Owl puts up with me. But 200, that is so impressive. Look, we're going to stamp this on this gray instead of white. Probably put it somewhere about right there. All right. I've started making a sheet load of birthday cards monthly to give to people at my church. That's a great idea, Angie. Very sweet. I wonder if we can stamp it on the silver side. I mean, we can stamp it on there, but I'm just wondering if it'll dry and I won't blur it. I won't smear it. We'll see. Okay. This is a nice flat card. There's no dimension on here. It's truly flat. It's flat, not fat. The postman will love it. All right. With brave wings she flies. I like it. But I'm going to trim it a little. Just a little. Yes, I like it better. Okay, we're going to put that right there. I think I will pop this up. Some foam tape. I think I need to take part in some of these bigger things to grow my it would be good. It would be good, Sala. Just, you know, I'm only telling you this from my experience. Just don't overcommit yourself. Pick one, maybe two, if you can handle that. And just be consistent with that one. All right. Totally normal card. We're going to put this on the inside. I think this needs to go, oh, like it was the first place. Okay. I hope you guys enjoyed this morning's live. I enjoyed hanging out with you guys. You'll see how shiny that is? Isn't that pretty? I didn't even know. Who knows if I have more of it? I don't know. Maybe. Certainly don't know where it's from. My stomach is making all kinds of sounds. Bye, John. I'm heading out soon too. Gotta go to work. Did John decide to go to work? Oh, thanks, Flo. You're so sweet. I just love you. All right, I made 2 perfectly normal cards today. See, I can do it. I can and I will. Let's see. Where is it? There it is. And what's cool is what I also did when I cut my paper, my 12 by 12 paper to make these cards. I cut it in a way that was clever enough that I also have a bunch of sheets ready for a junk journal. I'm just grabbing a few, but I already have a bunch of sheets that I can just fold right up and put into a junk journal. Oh, I hope I fold them all better than that. The junk of junk journal is my folding. Okay. All right. But yeah, basically, not only did we make a couple of cards, and there's more where this came from, but I have like 7 sheets of paper now that are ready for a similar themed junk journal. Hi, Lauren226. That name just, who is it that's 226? Was it the Designing Women? Was there a TV show that had 226? It makes me think of Girlfriends for some reason, like a TV show with girlfriends in it. I could be completely off base, but that's what I'm thinking. See, look at all these pages. So that was a good thing. Hopefully, you know, if y'all make junk journals, think of stuff like what we did today where, you know, you can cut your 12 by 12 paper down so that you can get pages as well as cards, because the cards just needed basic little squares. Oh, that one was not cut right. Okay. See, look at all these journal pages I got. I'm going to cut them to different lengths and heights because I like it like that. This is not a signature, but it could be. Fazzy wants to know if we're done yet. We're almost done. She's like, yeah, right. Let's put this out here. Anyways, so now I have the beginnings of a junk journal and 2 cards from the way we cut our paper today. If you want to go back and watch from the beginning, I shared a whole bunch of paintings. It was a show and tell kind of moment at the beginning of this live. And then we worked through the first 2 sketches of Kendra's Card Challenge number 20. If y'all want the printable or digital file, like I just have mine on my Google Drive now, go to kendrascardchallenges.com, and that is where you get your free sketch. You take 6 pieces of 6 by 6 paper and you can make 15 A2 cards. There's a ton of inspiration. She constantly has her design team putting up videos of inspiration, so you'll never run out of inspiration for Kendra's Card Challenges. Is it your birthday? If it is, happy birthday. Oh my goodness, how fun. But so what we did today is we took those same sketches that Kendra has designed for A2 cards, and I converted them with my own measurements to make 5 by 7 versions of them. So let me show you one last time. So this is sketch number 1. It's right here. And this is her version with the A2. And this is my version with a 5 by 7. We embossed it, decorated the inside. The world needs who you were made to be. This is also going to be my craft roulette card. And then this is sketch number 2. Again, converted it, did the math, worked through it. And then this is the inside. It says, with brave wings she flies. So those are my 2 cards, you guys. I feel like, oh, 226. Oh, I get it. So your 226 is your birthday. Okay. Thanks for connecting the dots. I was like, oh, it's your birthday. I thought you like looked at your device and was like, oh, wait, it's October 13th. That's my birthday. That's hilarious. Okay. Oh, 227 was a TV show. I knew there was a 22 something. I thought it was 226. And was 227 a, thank you for reminding me. Was 227, was that a show with girlfriends? I think it might have been. Okay, so I'm going to take a picture. I'll take a picture of the inside because as a member, I can submit more than one picture if I want to. And then, because I think it's good for everyone, I should have them bookmarked. You would think. Craft Roulette Live, submit contribution. I'm a member, so public submissions are closed, but if you're a member, you can still submit as a member through Thursday, which is amazing. So it's really easy. I'm really terrible with numbers and remembering what number I'm on, so I'm always guessing. Then you upload. So if you just take a picture with your phone like I did, it makes it really easy. I just always forget. It's really easy, so I'm like, oh, I'll just do that later, and then I don't do it later. So I can add one extra image since I'm a member. I probably need that extra image this week because it's kind of the celebration part of this card. Although I didn't put happy birthday in there. That's okay. I'll tell them what's up. You have a section where you can do that. So once you have your images, then you check them, make sure everything looks good. Yeah. Project details. A happy birthday card. That's what we're going to call this. Colors. Nature. Muted nature. Okay. Because it was supposed to be something on the ground. Element. Things that go well together. Bugs and leaves. And then blocks. I have 8 blocks on my card. Okay. My mind, my prompt. There we go. My mind was not spelling that word. That's hilarious. Okay. Done with that. Okay, so I think this is 72. It's pretty close. Continue. Then you look everything over, make sure you're cool. I opt out of the giveaway because I have enough stuff, and that way somebody else can win that's not me. And then you'll get a little image that you can click to download to share with people and let them know about Craft Roulette, or let them see your card, and hopefully inspire them to watch the show, participate, send in a card, all that. I did it. Thanks for reminding me. There's a party on the inside. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yes, it was a show with girlfriends. Okay. So Lauren, that's why I always think when I see Lauren 226, I'm like, girlfriend. Oh, that's awesome. All right. Well, thanks for hanging out with me, you guys. I guess I'm like John. I guess I'll go to work now. But for all of you that are off, enjoy your day off. I'm going to stick these in my journal. So I get my journal. This is my Bitty Penny journal, my current one. And just, oh, there's one I made up a card sketch myself. Paper Ganza inspiration that I got from Paper Ganza. Okay. So we'll just stick these in here, and that way when my printer starts working, I have my measurements saved, and I'll be able to put them with the KCC printable. So those are saved now. They won't go missing. Have an awesome day, everyone. He took the day off. Yay. Good for him. All right. Much love to all of you guys. Work, no fun. You should retire. Yeah. That would be awesome. I've got to start like manifesting that. and saving money too. I'm so glad you had fun, Lauren. I had fun with all of you guys. I love you guys so, so, so much. Thank you for spending your time with me. And yeah, go make some cards or journals or paintings, whatever you're inspired to do. And I will see you guys on Thursday. And we'll be live again on Thursday or Saturday. We're going to talk about making crafty advents. I'm not sure which one, but one of those days we're going to talk about making our own crafty advents. Okay. All right. Until I see you then, have a blessed week. Bye, everyone.